What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Hey, welcome to the new year. Hope you all had a great holiday, and we certainly appreciate your following us along last year. And we are looking forward to some great adventures this year. And this is the first load of 2017 for us.
All right, so as he said, first load of 2017, and it's a big one. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw it already, but here it is. We're 18 feet 3 inches wide on this gravity filter. Basically what this is a big water filtration device. This is all like miscellaneous junk that goes with it. But yeah, this is the outer side, like the main component of the gravity filter. Now in here you can kind of see like the rough lines of where the welds are. So inside there's a couple like compartments almost, and there's big grates that go in it, and water gets pumped through it and falls down, and it filters out the water of other stuff, and then it goes throughout the rest of the filtration system. But yeah, so total weight on the trailer, oh man, we've got probably 47 pieces on the trailer. There's a whole bunch of pieces in this big box. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sections of pipe. There's these steel plates, there's 3 of those. There's 4 ring like attachments on top of that you can see right there. All sorts of stuff that's Tetrised onto the trailer, but total weight's about 35,000 pounds. The ring itself weighs they said right about 10,000 pounds, so it's no big deal. But like I said, 18 feet 3 inches wide. We're taking this from Thomasville, Georgia up to Fayetteville, North Carolina, so it's about a 700-mile trip. It'll take us, with all of our police escorts and everything, about better part of 3 days. So we'll leave out here today. It's Friday. State police escort for Georgia will be here in about 15 minutes, along with our 2 civilian escorts. And we will take this into right to the North Carolina-Georgia state line. We were given permission by the state of South Carolina to go ahead and enter the state, to go 3 miles to an old scale house to park this and stage for tomorrow, which is when South Carolina will escort us to North Carolina, who has also granted us permission to enter the state to the first rest area to stage, to stage for Sunday, when North Carolina will take us the final 30 miles of the trip into the facility. We'll stage it Sunday at the facility, and then Monday the crane and rigging crews will be there to get us offloaded. So should be a fun trip. I'm going to film as much of it as I can, try and get some stuff, maybe stick some cameras on the escort cars, and we'll see what happens. Sorry that we've been kind of non-existent for the past couple weeks. We did do a load right before Christmas, from Erie, Pennsylvania down to Pascagoula. It was another ship shaft. It was a baby one. It was 50 feet long. I think it was like 57,000 pounds. So, but we knew that Pascagoula has very strict photography guidelines, so I didn't even bother filming that one. And then we went home, and there were a couple things here and there that we did with the truck, getting things fixed, and some other stuff that I was filming, and I actually filmed them, but then I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to spend this time editing videos and stuff. I want to spend the time at home and enjoy it with the family, and I wanted you guys to do the same. So I appreciate you guys kind of bearing with us, and like we said earlier, I hope you guys had a great holiday and welcome to 2017, and I'm hoping it's going to be a great year, and you guys are going to be a big part of it. So thanks again, and we'll catch you later down the road.
Nice.
I'm just going to say, man, it sounds like a beast.
I think he saw the blue lights and was pulling over to let him pass.
I got you. When you make this turn, try to hit it as square as you can. You got this sign here on the left.
Alright, we'll be making it from the this right hand lane, Cole. Just keep an eye on that sign.
10-4.
All right, so end of the day, we're done. We made it to South Carolina where we intended to. It's about 360 miles or so, I suppose. Had 2 civilian escorts, 2 state patrol escorts throughout Georgia, and yeah, I mean, it was an uneventful trip. We took off and we had some U.S. highways for about 30 miles. Then we hit the interstate, and it was all interstate from there. We stopped once for fuel for one of our pilot cars, or both of them. They actually topped off, and then yeah. So now we're parked at the old. It's an old abandoned way station in just inside of South Carolina. So there's that's the old scale house, the old scales, and it's actually closed. There's barricades on the entrance, but luckily, since we have state police, we get to stop traffic. So basically we just pulled in here and backed in. It was pretty simple, but so one thing that happened was South Carolina during this trip. South Carolina actually revoked our travel for the weekend because of this looming storm that's supposed to be coming. There's supposedly a winter storm, although it's 65 degrees right now, that's supposed to hit tomorrow. So they don't want us traveling in that, so they revoked our initial travel permit and reissued it for Monday. But they issued us a second permit that was only valid for 3 miles into the state to get us to this very specific spot. So although it's closed, we have permission from the state to be here. In fact, we have the permit taped to the window, and in the highlighted section it's got that we're supposed to be here, just in case anybody comes by and happens to see it. So but like I said, uneventful trip. So we can't travel this weekend like we planned to, so we won't be able to travel till Monday. So we're going to jump in the car with the pilot car. There's a hotel 2 miles up the road that we're going to go to, and we will hang out for the weekend, and then come Monday we'll be back here 8 o'clock in the morning. On we go. So I'll probably upload this and get it out there so that you guys don't have to wait even longer for a video, and then we will talk to you guys Monday morning for the second half of the video, which will include some outside driving footage and some delivery. So stick around, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you Monday.